Hey all you cool cats and kittens, my name is Rage Panda 1 and I need you to stop what you're doing. Especially if what you're doing is summoning the Harul clan, because there is a glaring issue. Alright, so the absolute best thing about these characters, there's a reason I didn't mention it in my previous video, is that it says that they have 6k leadership here. Now, 6k is almost double the normal highest per district, almost double. And it's like a 30% increase over the previous highest. So, of course, I thought there might be something wrong with that, and I wanted to check in further before I made a video recommending it for that purpose. And guess what? It doesn't work like that. A lot of people have been recommended from everyone around them to summon this for your districts. Don't do it. It doesn't work that way. And if you did do it, if you did summon this specifically to get the companion so that you could fill out your districts with this character, you should fill out a ticket and you should tell them that this is not okay, because that is simply the best reason to have summoned this clan, is to use that leadership. And if you're not going to get that leadership, you should get your stuff back. So I support the developers, and I think that if they handle it the right way, then this is water under the bridge and nothing's a problem. However, if they take a bunch of people's stones and or money, and they just literally bait and switch a character, then that is unacceptable. So anybody who summoned this thing specifically to get leadership, you need to fill out a ticket and you need to tell them that you want your resources returned. I'm perfectly fine with a game like this being monetized, even aggressively monetized. Let's be honest, you don't need to buy anything. It's mostly just single player stuff, but they're really trying to get you to spend some money. And I'm fine with that if they're incentivizing you and they're making it worth your time, and there's a little fear of missing out, and that's just how business is done. But business is not done by telling us that we have a brand new best in slot thing that is way better than we've ever seen before, and then you just simply don't get it. So if you can tell, I'm a little bit annoyed by that, and I really hope they handle it well, or it is going to damage my relationship with the company a little bit. But the only way that they can handle it well is if you do your job as a consumer and you tell them that that is unacceptable and you are not going to stand for it. I think it is safe for us to assume that that is a mistake and an oversight. It's always better to assume the best of someone rather than assume the worst. Oh, hey, look at that. I got 20 of the friends. Thanks, guys, for being my friend. Hey, if you also want to be my friend, there's an invitation code here at the top. And if you're before stage 320, then you can go ahead and join me and be my friend. And we both get a little bit of rewards. Isn't that cool? I think that's cool. And I think we should be friends. You're going to do that by going to the community tab and then clicking rewards. Pretty sure that's how you fill in a friend code. If you need to look at that in further depth, go ahead and check the description below where all of that information and the information for my guild is kept. Now let's go ahead and get off of the negative topic. All right, my dudes, this is a first look at the supposed next clan that's coming out, which is a Marksman Lithas. Now, I almost hate to say that there's more furries coming. I think that the werewolf people are cool, but at least this one's not cartoony. Hey, these guys look pretty cool. They're not the Naga or demigods that I was promised, and I don't know why we're going so hard in the paint on the furry stuff. I mean, they did one emote contest, and the most popular one for the people's vote was a furry themed one. And I mean, I'm pretty sure it even said ooh woo or something. And I guess they just took that and ran with it. And they said, everybody in the game loves the furry content and we better keep it coming. So that's what they've done. Now, what I've heard is that these are supposed to be marksmen. And if we look at the male, it would indicate that that's true, because he's got himself a little crossbow there and some bolts in a quiver. But if we look at the lady, she's got more of a polearm going on. Does she throw it like a javelin? Is she not a marksman? Does she have a little side hand crossbow that comes out and shoots to people what tries to be enemies and stuff? I don't know. The eyes on the female are still a little, they got a cartoony thing to them, don't they? I don't know if they hired a new artist and maybe that artist is just really hip to the jive with the furry train. I don't know. Also, a little weird to have the furry guy wearing fur. He's literally wearing a fursuit. What are you wearing a fursuit for, buddy? You don't need that. And also, he's a marksman, but he's missing an eyeball, which probably Makes things a little more difficult. But I don't know. I like the designs enough, you know. I think they're cool. She does have a little horn here. Maybe she blasts that around and does attacks with that. That'd be interesting. Mr. 50 Shades of Grey over here. Looking like he's just ready to do some wolf things to you. Bro, chill. He's so aggressive. Unfortunately, just from these pictures, I don't see too many things that kind of identify to me exactly how these guys are going to work, or even what class they're actually going to be. You know, I can't promise that they're going to be marksmen because things change, you know? But there's your pictures. There's my thoughts on them. And don't you dare summon on Harul clan until they do something about this. I don't care if you want them. We need to band together and say, F this S. We're not gonna take it, you know? And if you did summon for the leadership and you don't fill out a ticket, then you are complicit in this bait and switch situation. Please don't be complicit. Some people paid real money for this stuff and didn't get what they were promised. And I think that's unacceptable. So do the right thing. Fill out a ticket. If you honestly summoned them for that reason and you honestly were bait and switched on the summons. So hey, sorry I didn't have a more positive video for you today, but sometimes it is what it is. Still, I appreciate you for watching, and I hope you at least got a little chuckle or two talking about those furries. I want to thank you for watching. I have been RagePanda1, and I will see you in the next one.